Now I'll give the floor to Diana Carvalhido from portuDAO. I understand your DAO is under development. I'm very curious to learn about it and namely your experience in this process. Diana, be my guest.
Hi, thank you, Madalena. I'm just sharing our presentation, just a minute. So, olá a todos. Hi, everybody. My name is Diana. I'm here in the presentation of portuDAO. First of all, is a great pleasure to be here amongst so good DAOs, examples and inspirations. We would like to thank Mário Ribeiro Alves and João Santos for pushing us forward to be here, and of course, the Faculdade de Direito da Universidade de Lisboa. It's a great honor. So after the great presentations of Blue Future organization and of course the inspiring MakerDAO, I will now present you our In the Making DAO, as our DAO is still on pretty heavy building stage. So we're more like a pre-DAO here. I guess we can call ourselves that. We're still building. So it's actually about that building processes that I'm here to share with you. And first things first. So the beginning of all this was Art for Café. Art for Café is the Portuguese longest show about crypto. They have been around for like a long time, I guess 1 year. They are four amazing sirs, João, Nelson, Paulo, and Antonio. They do Art for Café every Saturday for a long time in a remarkable public services regarding crypto and blockchain in Portugal. So just after Christmas and in the first day of 2022, in one of those long subjects of discussion about crypto legislation, precisely, the creation of a DAO pops up, as you can see here in the image. So we dreamt about a DAO that could be a treasure and somehow could give back to its country. Somebody was saying portuDAO in the comment section, and João, as you can see here, got very bullish.
Vou ficar no sininho. Olha, e dá aí abraço à malta com quem estás,
Se o nome for portuDAO, mano, eu estou muito dentro, começo já a forcar.
Dá-lhes abraço, desejo-lhes bom.
So, portuDAO begins in this moment. An important disclaimer, Paulo Santos is missing here in the picture because he was abroad, I guess in Paraguay in that time. But Paulo is Satoshi, and Satoshi is kind of omnipresent, so is here with us too. So this was bullish, and our DAO started this way. So we begin with the necessary question in the building of it, or many questions. What do we want as a decentralized autonomous organization? What's our mission, purpose, ways, feelings? Do we need a treasury? Of course we need a treasure. Should we have a token? How about bonds? Maybe a V token, all the questions pops on. So we reach consensus in the first stage and agree on a purpose and on a mission. So our purpose is to cooperate for the development of new technologies in the areas of Web3 and blockchain in Portugal. Of course, the decisions are taken exclusively through the votes of its member, through the democratic processes, and all these processes are public, fully observable, and transparent. I'm going to talk about it a little bit further. And we came up, of course, with a mission, because the mission is the way in which we can achieve our purpose. So that is promoting people and entities that in Portugal believe in the disruptive potential of blockchain technology. So we want portuDAO to be an instrument to support the development of knowledge in the domain of capabilities introduced by blockchain and therefore as a project accelerator. So regarding our building mechanisms, a few numbers. So we're still a little baby. We're like 2 months old. We're still Telegram based. We're probably moving forward at some point, I think, to Discord. I don't know. There are a lot of discussions about that going on. By now, we're almost 300 members. We've got a group call every week. We've got more than 14 calls every week. We got like 30 to 30 actively members on calls and tasks. Although you have more than 50 popes claimed per call, so there may be 20 to 30 people who claims popes that aren't present. And we have actually 4 working teams in specific tasks. I'm going to talk about it later too. So regarding our voting mechanism, we're still a little bit organic too. Our proposals are currently voted on Telegram too. So we have to reach a 60% consensus, so that can move on. And next, when we have a token or an FT, we probably move on to a more serious platform like Snapshot, and we can do our voting systems like this. So I was talking about the 4 work teams. Okay, so we have school, communication, engineering and security, and tokenomics. So about school, and school is not even our final name, I guess. We're probably moving on to academy or something a little bit more fancy. But regarding school, and Portugal being so problematic in financial literacy, our main push will be it. I mean, we want to be literacy builders in Portugal, in blockchain, crypto, Web3, in terms of what it is, and in terms of what can we do it in our lives. For that, we want to build a very solid and fulfilled glossary. There are many online crypto glossaries around, but many of them are quite, we think, impressive or lack semantics. So we try to fill that gap. We know it's going to be a long process, and it's been very slow. But because we have many eyes and many minds on it right now, and that creates, in our opinion, the redundancy we believe a good glossary should have. So in terms of school, this is probably the most important part of it, which are the workshops. Our workshops, we still, as everything, on our way to decide what to do with them. But we probably do one of 2 things. We'll build workshops like with an A to Z structure. That means more simple, I mean, starting with the main concepts of blockchain and crypto and evolving like to more complex matters. And then, I mean, the versus is here. I don't know if it's a versus or a plus, but then we should have like tutorials on demand. I mean, a person, a user reach out with a doubt, and we can produce specific content for that. So there's the 2 main ideas around. So we probably will be end on or we think we should make it. So regards communication, our communication channel, it's centralize portuDAO proposals and documentation. So it's a touching point between all groups. We want to build a deep structure between all groups, and then we can externalize this some way. We had already an idea that will probably will take a little time to see light. But we want to do the biggest NFT airdrop in Portugal, but we want to do it in a simple way, and this simple way will be like probably with a wireless spots. We don't know yet, but we want to bring this visibility to this matter, and we think. We should endeavor some tasks to make it more real. So we developed like a brand for it and some communication. We still on that way, and we then deploy like a brand manual to do that. So regarding engineer and security, we already have a website that you can visit, which is portuDAO.io. It's still a very basic website, but we want to build it to be, of course, more serious and fulfilled with content that we need. The glossary will be there, the workshops will be there. There will be like a private section for members, and I'm going to talk about it a little bit. And we already did like 2 smart contracts. The one that makes it possible that we have already a simpler version of a treasury. I mean, we have like a multi-sig wallet with 9 admins, and we need 5 of them to get approval, and we're on the way to make also a membership contract, a smart contract. So for people who want to join portuDAO, can go through this smart contract. So this was actually the point where we started to feel the real pain points of a DAO. The real need for a treasury, because build a true DAO infrastructure is really different than doing it pro bono. I mean, we're all doing it pro bono and we're happy with that, but we actually need money to do some things. So there was the part where the tokenomics got in. So we can do it pro bono, so we need a token and we need a solid treasury. And of course, and expectedly, this is the most difficult topic to reach consensus. So we got, at this moment, we got like two main boards. We're still discussing this, but we got 2 boards that they will probably will be both of them will have space in our DAO, but we have like a sustainability without token, and we have sustainability with token. Without token, it's because we'll make an academy with public content and private content where we have like the workshops I told earlier, and we have like a membership that we can prove you are a DAO member. You can participate in calls in all work groups. It will be the direct access to the portuDAO token whitelist, and probably these products, the academy, won't need a portuDAO token. It will probably be paying in USDC or some other stablecoin, because we don't want to depend the token on this too. So we'll have products that will have a portuDAO token and other products don't. And regarding the sustainability with token, we'll probably go through a private sale a public sale or both of them. And we're thinking about making a V token. So we'll probably have a VP DAO, but that's it. So the main question is when portuDAO, which is the main questions that brings all together. We do feel like we have some legal doubts at the moment, but the thing is, we're not structured enough. So these problems, these legal problems, can be our main focus now. So actually, this workshop, and we're talking in our Telegram group that all of you can join if you want. We're already talking about it. This workshop will probably bring us more questions and more doubts that we already that will probably will show up next. So it's good for that. And I want to thank you, and I want to say that it is a great pleasure to be in portuDAO. We are 300 people, but like 20 or 30 people that work almost every day on this. And I feel this is amazing. We don't know each other. We only have this common purpose, I guess. And it's really good to feel like in a 5-minute break between a pandemic and a world war, that we can bring together so many people, so many good people. So thank you all. It was a pleasure to be here.
Thank you, Diana. The pleasure is all ours. It was very interesting to hear from you. We'll debate a bit further in a few minutes.